Hi, my name's Perry Richardson. I'm the Managing Director of Plaster Products.
Hello, my name's Bill Malone. I'm a Director and Shareholder of Plaster Products Australia and Plaster Manufacturing.
Plaster Products is basically a classic example of a business that is part and parcel of another bigger picture. So we're part of the plastering industry, which is plasterboard and plasterboard installation, and what goes along with that is the sundries to put plasterboard up and finish plasterboard off, and we focused in on that as Plaster Products. So we're slightly different to our other competitors. All our other competitors manufacture plasterboard as well as compounds and accessories. We just focus in on the accessory side of it. So
Perry, my business partner, is a plasterer by trade, and he had the idea of starting a company that sourced best of breed in tools and accessories and compounds that weren't readily available or even available in the Australian market at that time.
we're going through some growth, and that was one of the reasons why we initially got involved with Bernard. To be honest, it was on the back of the whole pandemic. I mean, like a lot of businesses, we modelled our business down to about 30% turnover, and at that time I had just read the Rockefeller Habits, and I resonated with a lot of the different habits and stuff like that. And then randomly I saw some advertising about, obviously they were doing the same thing, the pandemic, and they were out promoting the scaling up. And I said to Bill, I'd gone through it and had a look at it, and I said, look, I've read the book, I like what it talks about, I like the disciplines that it has, and I think that we should invest in this and do it together.
Anyway, as a result of doing that scaling up, that was a bit of a shackles fell from the eyes, and we said, we're not going to do this on our own. We know from past experience that we'll go with it for about 3 months, and then we, like kids, there's another bright shiny thing over here. We need to commit and get someone who's familiar with the philosophy to come work with us. And we got offered two consultants. We met first with Ninox, and it's not that we didn't bother to see the other guy, we just knew that we had our organisation with Ninox after the first meeting, because his team brings a wealth of experience in the stuff that we're doing, a la manufacturing. He's running companies at the highest level, he's employed hundreds of people. We wanted someone to be our unreasonable friend, like his friend to us, but if we don't do what he says or we don't do what we agree to do, he's going to be unreasonable.
And one of the things that, as a company that we've benefited from is across the board, there's a far greater level of accountability. The old who, what and when is a key plank of our business now moving forward, so we don't do anything without that. You ask my management team, the thing they're most scared of the first week of the month is getting that report through to Bernard, because when he comes to see us, you don't want to be last in with your report. So that's a good thing. So it's, it sounds very simplistic, but it really that's the basis of it. You invest that time and effort to do the training, to read the books and all the rest of it, but unless you have someone that can guide you through it and keep you accountable and steer you in the right direction. And he's been so solution orientated as well. Like, he's obviously got an incredible amount of wealth of experience in running businesses, problem solving and stuff like that. And that's been invaluable for us, and it comes through every time we meet.
Internally, we have daily meetings every morning at 8:03, and as Bernard said, he had to make it not on 8 o'clock, not 5 past, but 8:03, so it sticks in everyone's head. In fact, I've got an alarm on my phone that goes off at 8:02. So daily, weekly meetings. Once a month we meet with Bernard, and then the third month meeting is the quarterly meeting. That's an all-day one. The once a month in between is only a couple of hours, but the third one is a review of the quarter gone and a forecast for the quarter ahead. So that's a really important one, and that takes a full day.
So the challenge for that is then to get that business plan out on paper, and then a simple thing, and that's where the one-page business plan is so good, it's so powerful. I've done business plans before, and it's like a short story. But the reality is it really nails down the important parts of your business plan and how you do that, and it makes it very visible for everyone. So yeah, I think that's, for me, that's it. It's that old saying, we've got lots of goals, but unless you've got a firm plan behind it, it's just a dream.
Ninox has definitely made a appreciable difference in our business, and in our bottom line results, in our focus on doing what we have to do and being accountable to one another and getting the job done. That wouldn't have been possible, or it may have been possible, but it certainly wouldn't have proceeded at the rate that it has without being prodded and coached and hectored on occasion by Ninox.
It's really simple. I think Bernard and Ninox embodies the culture that you want to imbibe for your own business. Okay, so it's that accountability. Bernard's are very accountable, Ninox are very accountable in terms of what they say they're going to deliver and what they deliver. And I think for me, that's probably been the best thing, and hence why we've decided to continue the consultancy with one of our other businesses. So, at the end of the day, it's like a rugby league game. It's the person with the most points on the board that wins, and he certainly helped us to get up there. So, very impressed with him.